YMCA was a great place to work before I got diagnosed with cancer, but I think that their goals and their mission statements really stood out for me more after I was diagnosed because of everything that they did to support me. My phone rang and it was my gynecologist. She said, "I have to tell you that this is carcinoma and you need to come in and get this treated immediately." I had to sit in that car on the side of the freeway and look at my son and tell him that the doctor told me I have cancer in my breast. And he didn't even know what to do. I mean, he's just 12. You know, boobs are like a weird subject when you're 12, and now all of a sudden something's wrong with one of them. You know, he just looked at me, and the first thing out of his mouth was, "Are you gonna die?" And I said, "No, I'm not gonna die." It was a rough day. It was a rough day. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I was engaged, and one of the first things I said was, "We are canceling this wedding. I am not going to be bald and have no breasts. I want to be a beautiful bride, and I want it to be this big, huge deal." And my fiance looked at me and said, "Are you crazy?" He said, "If you know anything now, you know that life's too short, and we should be doing this." We went ahead and went through with the wedding, and the wedding was phenomenal. After my cancer diagnosis, I found so many members just coming up to me and just saying, "We want to offer well wishes. What can we do for you?" You know, you see the same face every day, and when it suddenly changes because it's got no hair, or they all had questions, and being in that community, it just meant so much to me. I needed it, and I don't know what I would have done without it. It was amazing. Everybody was amazing. I think connecting with the community the way that I did, and having people that I didn't know very well coming to me and supporting me in this fight without really knowing me, just a face at a counter, I think helped me more than anything. It made me realize that when you reach out to people, even if you don't know them, it makes a huge difference in the community, it makes a huge difference in the world. And when I knew I had to take leave, it was terrifying for me to think, okay, how am I gonna have income? What am I gonna do? The fact that they would work with me through that, I only had to take a little bit of time off, and then while I was going through chemo, they worked with me on my schedules and stuff. It made a huge difference in my ability to financially survive what I was going through. I am not the same person that I was when I was diagnosed with cancer. I see life completely differently now. I realize that life is too short, and you never know what's gonna happen, and you have to be nice to everybody. And it's a hard lesson to teach kids sometimes, but it's one of the things that I have definitely realized. I try to teach my kids to be fully accepting of everybody because you do not know what's going on behind somebody's eyes. So I think to treat everybody with kindness has really hit home for me. You never know what's going on. You never know why they're upset. Maybe that person just found out they had cancer. That's been the biggest change for me, is to realize that you have to treat everybody with kindness because you don't know what battle they're fighting. The Y isn't just a gym, it's a community, and it's a inclusive, supportive community. Not only was it the staff and the people that I worked with that were fantastic to me, but the members as well. My kids come to the Y and they go swimming and play basketball when they have free time. Everybody is friendly and loving to my family. I would not have gotten through what I just went through without being at the Y.